I gave myself the permission, and it really has felt so good, to not feel like I have to decorate my whole house for every season. I don't actually need to have little knickknacks everywhere that are a pain to get out, a pain to put away, and in between, a pain to dust. I don't really dust that much, so it just doesn't happen. But in any case, something that I do love, that I feel like makes my home welcoming and just makes me feel creative to do, is to put a wreath on the front door. And I'm going to show you how to make one in 10 minutes for under $10. You can do it too. Hey, I'm Amy, this is Cody. So today I'm going to be making an Easter wreath. I was in the craft store because I needed to get some new fine tip paintbrushes. I love these, they're ergonomic and they're acrylic, so they're not going to be chipping like they were all over my painting. If you watched my last painting portrait video, that was so frustrating. And guess what? I couldn't walk out without some beautiful other things. The thing about going into craft stores for me is that as an aspiring minimalist, it's kind of dangerous because I see all the craft things, I get so inspired and I want to buy them all. I do have a lot of my own supplies at home that I haven't quite used up yet, or that I'm not currently using, so I kind of have to set a limit to, am I going to use it immediately, or will it be useful regularly, in order to maintain that more organized, less cluttery craft space. So that's just something I'm learning along the way. As a creative person, I can't buy all the things that I see potential for. But the reason why I'm really into wreath making is because that's something that can go on the outside of my house. And I don't have to clutter up the inside of my house with decor for the seasons. Like I said, I want to do an Easter wreath, but you could watch this and make any season wreath for pretty affordably. For fall, my daughter helped me make a wreath. That was a lot of fun. She added a lot of glitter. I find that my kids bring home a lot of seasonal decor that we put up, so I really let them be the ones that are really excited about it, and then I just try to take it down eventually. But today I just thought it would be fun to do something that I really like, which is floral arranging. And so I went to my local craft store. We have AC Moore around here, and they usually have pretty good coupons, and I find it's less expensive than Michael's. But they had some picks there for on sale, half off for 99 cents, and I used a half off coupon to get this for I think like maybe $3. So total supplies under $10. Now if you were going to buy a beautifully arranged, or maybe even just a simple wreath at that craft store, it would be at least $29 on sale. However, like I said, I get really excited about making wreaths, so I'm going to dig in here and show you how I do it. It's worth it and fun, and you'll feel good about the results once you've tried it. Find where you want the top of your wreath to be. So this seems pretty strong here. I'm going to call this the top. So if you need a place to go to find wreath making supplies, smaller wreaths are probably at the Dollar Tree. I love that place. They have a lot of really pretty artificial flowers that you could use. And let's see, these ones were individual flowers, a little bit more expensive, but I just really like the color, and I think this is a ranunculus. I really like those. I had some in my wedding bouquet, not that color. And, so I'm just tired of the lack of color. I see some things are starting to come out and grow a little bit more, but for the most part, there's not a lot of color, so I like to bring the plants inside or put them on my door. And so these are the like filler picks. This is 99 cents. Let's get started. And it should be simple and easy. You really only need some wire cutters and pliers, maybe some scissors, and you could use floral wire or hot glue gun. Okay, Cody Bear, I'm going to use the hot glue gun. You're going to have to get down. Thank you. Okay, let's see if I can work with it here. So I kind of like the idea of a spray. Right now I'm going to use my wire cutters and cut off the individual flowers. That's a fun noise. Really quickly, just pop them off. And see, but I find that if you get, like I said, just maybe a handful of the nicer ones using a coupon, or those ones were actually on sale, then you don't have to splurge too much to get something that looks nice. Okay, I've got these trimmed. Let's see. I think I'm going to leave these longer because they're going to be more of the special effect. So it's going to be, like I said, a spray, kind of like that maybe. I think that would look really pretty. And then I'm going to put this down here, go through, and end it there. fill in with these. So I think what I'll do is start with the white ones because they're going to be mainly the background. So with the wind around here, it's a lot. I actually have to glue these in because otherwise they will end up probably around my yard. So really quick, I'll just poke them in. I'm already loving it. Cody Bear, what do you think? Huh, Cody? You like it? Okay. Just go ahead and secure it a little bit. Now, if you are like me and you're kind of clumsy, be extra careful with the hot setting. Sometimes I do like to glue the heads on a little bit better because those do pop off. If you've ever, a little tip when you're buying fake flowers at a craft store or floral store, make sure that all of the stems on the pick have the flowers on them, because it's easy for people to pick them up by the flowers and you could be paying for a pick that doesn't have all of the flowers in there. So I like to get my money's worth and I like to make sure that all of the flowers are there. I'm just going to add the filler, and I think this is achievable for anybody. Isn't that cute? There's a little butterfly on it. Another place you could look if you don't want to go to the craft store or the Dollar Tree, you could start out at Goodwill and find an old wreath if you have one that prices reasonably. I'm going to secure these again just to make sure they don't fly away in our big winds. And I like the grapevine wreaths because they are really pretty even without a lot. The reason I'm doing kind of the sprig arrangement, it's easier to make it look pretty quickly without having to do the whole thing, and then I don't have to pay as much to fill it in. So I think I'm going to put this right there as the finished piece. I'll have to bend that a little bit. Poke it in there good. Ooh, I like it. Leave it in the back, maybe. And I'm going to make sure I don't lose that pretty one by gluing the flower to the stem again, and then to my wreath. Tulips are beautiful with their long stems, so I kind of want to keep that effect as if they're growing up from the ground. Ooh, I like it. Maybe I'll put the butterfly a little bit lower on this side so that it doesn't steal away from the pop of the pink. Maybe right here, down just a little bit. They do have some little indents if you see the stems that make it a little easier to cut. Let's see, what do I think? Kind of do a little bit of wiggling until you get it how you want it. Let's see, so if I was going to hang this up on my door, would I like that? I would. Oh, gotta hide this. Under $10, under 10 minutes. You can do this too. Alright, remember to use your coupons when you go to the craft store. I actually found some extra cherry blossoms, and so I decided to just add a little bit of that here and there, and they were just hanging around, so I might as well use them. I think it was okay without it, but I do like the cherry blossoms. I'd love to go to DC and see those blooming here shortly. Okay, and then I decided to add a matching bow, and I'm just going to twisty tie that on. So that when it hangs up, my daughter even wants me to add this little whimsical birdie. So here's the final piece. enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and click subscribe if you haven't already. And also be sure to hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when the next video is up. I hope you have a good week. Bye. Let's see if I can get that on. Oops. They have these little clippy things that are kind of hard to get your fingers in. Okay, little dude or dudette. How are we gonna get you in there? I have no idea. I'm gonna put him down and get busy, but he doesn't like it when I drop my kids off at school, so after I get back he's gotta cuddle for a little bit. So, you ready for Mommy to get working?